Hello everybody! Today I'm going to talk to you about the Magnolia Craft Club. I am a Magnolia creator. I love this company. I love their stencils. I am just sharing this because I think it's awesome and I just want to share with others how cool this is. So I get their craft of the month every month. This month I'll show you what it all comes with and then what it was for this was actually last month. So it comes with everything you need. So I'm gonna grab, so this is this cute little house. Isn't it adorable? I came with a stencil that we're gonna use. It says love brings us home. Came with chalk paste, a spreader. This is what we're gonna use to spread the chalk. Oops. And then all your instructions. And then also to create a bow to go on top if you want to. That's the kind of nice thing about this is you can kind of create these crafts to work for you and what you want to create. So, looks like the back of my thing fell off. Oh, but that's actually perfect. Okay, so here's our little house thing. Is that adorable? So the back came off, so I'm just gonna do this with the back off. It looks like the glue came loose, which is fine. I have glue, but I can re-glue it. So I'm gonna move y'all down so you can see what I'm doing here. So we have the house. We're gonna open the stencil. All right, and then when you first get their stencils, I have a rag here. You're gonna want to take the stencil off of the backer and keep this backer. And then you're gonna put it on here just to get it less sticky so that it peels off your surface easier. Okay, so now we're done with that. It's been on there once. So here's my surface. So now I'm gonna like center this on there as best as I can. I'm going to use this spreader, the side of it, to smooth it down, to smooth all the air bubbles out. That's one thing you want to make sure is that all the air bubbles are out. Otherwise, the paste will spread in between. And it looks like there's something under here. Oh, piece of fuzz from my rag. There we go. Okay, so make sure it's all smooth. I see another piece of fuzz. Take that off. Make sure you use a lint-free rag because mine was not, and I see little pieces of fuzz that are getting on there. So a t-shirt would probably be better. Okay, so now I've got that on there. It's stuck on there. And now we're gonna take this, it's washable paste. This is in white. You can buy ones like this or bigger ones from Magnolia because you're not gonna use this whole. So now I'm gonna take the paste and put a little bit onto my spreader. And I'm gonna start at the top and just push the paste through. Add a little bit more. Oh, got a piece of hair on there. Looks like my hair. All right. Okay, now I've got it all covered. I'm gonna smooth out the paste. And then we go ahead and peel off your stencil. Hold this down while we peel. Now, this can be washed and reused. So I'm just gonna set it over here. And it looks like I got a little bit of the paste down there on my design. So I'm gonna take my rag and just wipe that off. If you wipe it off right after it's done, it's easier. All right, now we're gonna let this dry. and then we'll put it in the frame, and then we will make a bow. So I'm just gonna set that there for now and then figure out how I want my bow to look. So depends on, let's see, do I want, I think I want to do this. So I just kind of folded it multiple times. And I'm gonna cut, okay. So I am going to cut my ribbon into like equal lengths here. Okay. So now I've got 4 equal pieces. I'm just going to layer these on top of each other to create my bow. It's actually kind of like a star-ish. I'm going to take the twine. I'm going to take a small piece of the twine to cut and tie around this. Okay. All right, so for now I've got that. I want to make my ends a little bit more cute. So I'm gonna cut these into triangular ends like a ribbon would have. Okay. So now I've got all those cut. There we go. I'm going to use more of the twine to tie around the center of my bow I've created here. All right, so now I have the bow for when I'm ready to put that on. And then they also have these little beads if we want to add that. I'm gonna wait until that part's done, until this is dried, before I add that to see how it looks. Okay, so now we're back. I have this and I need to re-glue it. So I've got some Gorilla Glue that I love Gorilla Glue. And I'm just gonna put a tiny amount of this in here, trying not to get it everywhere. I don't want it to leak out, so I'm gonna just use my finger to spread it here a little bit. Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna pop that Okay. All right. So we have that. I am gonna take and wipe some of the glue off that is creeping through, but luckily it's clear, so it's kind of hard to even see it there. Okay. So there is our little sign. And so now I'm trying to decide, like, where do I want that up top? Move this up a tiny bit. Okay. So I'm trying to decide, do I want that up top in the picture? They have it on the side, and then they use some of the twine at the top. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do that like they did? Or do I want to just, I kind of like it at the top a lot better. So I'm going to glue that, I think there. Or do I put it down there? Nope, I'm gonna do it at the top here. All right, so I'm gonna use some of my same glue. You could use a hot glue gun, if that's easier for you. And then we're gonna let that sit there and dry. And then we'll do the finishing touches. Okay, so here we are. Got this. And I've been playing around with the twine if I want to add it or not. And I think I do kind of want to add it here at the bottom. So I got out my hot glue gun. And I'm going to just glue down. I'll wait for it to get better. I'm going to glue down the end, or get it hotter. And then wrap this around multiple times. And then we're going to leave it right there. And glue the backs there. And then with the beads, what I decided to do was to make it so it can hang like right here. So what I did is took a section of the twine. I put tape on one end because that just helps you thread it through the beads. I thread it through, and then I tied it in a triple knot here so that when it hangs, you can see it like that. And so now I'm gonna cut off the ends. So then I have this, and then I will hot glue this on as well. So let's see if this thing is starting to get warm. Put a dot of glue there. All right, so I got my glue there. And let me just see if I like how it's wrapped around. Trying to do it so it's not perfectly wrapped around. There we go. Kind of cross it a little bit. Then we're gonna cut that. Grab the glue again and glue that piece down. Okay. So I've got that glued at the back. And now I'm gonna just take a dot of glue up by the bow. Probably should have done this part first, but you know what, hindsight's 20/20. And then I'm going to kind of have it hang. So I'm gonna just stick that in there, not gluing the beads. I'm trying not to glue the beads. Here we go. Have that stick there. And then there we have it, a finished sign. In addition, I wanted to mention they do have QR code down here at the bottom so that you can scan it and get a video version of this. In case you don't want my video version, they have this video version. And then you get a craft every single month. Isn't that fun? I have a link below if you're interested in it. I think it's super fun to create a new craft, and it kind of gets you out of your comfort zone of maybe working with something that you haven't worked with before.